Bro, I seen this weird ass story about this dude who pretty much like damn near, bro, he planned his own death, or he like predicted it. Because on September 17th in 1977, these two fishermen like were just fishing and shit, and they found a dead body in Indianapolis on the White River. And they're like, what the fuck? So they called police shit. They found the body like in a sitting position with no ID, like nothing to identify him. Only a business card that said Rosalind Lucas. And a note that just said wife on it.
What the fuck?
And he was shot 3 times, like at close range with a revolver, like in the neck. Even though where he was at, it was hella muddy. His boots were clean. There was no footprints near him. And he had a lit cigarette in his hand. And he had like a glass with like some alcohol in it, like a little bit. Like it was like he didn't really like drink it all and shit.
What?
So they're like, what the fuck? So police were like, this is like a clean ass professional job. Who the fuck? So they found out the lady that the name on the thing. They went to the person's house and it was a girl, and she pretty much said like, oh, that was my ex-husband. We were divorced for like a year, but since he came back from like the Korean War, he had like PTSD and he was depressed, and on top of that he was an alcoholic. They were like married for like a couple years, but then she ended up divorcing him. But since he had like no family or anything like that, like no friends or anything, like she still like supported him financially and shit. And like emotionally too, like she would like let him live with her and stuff. And she was telling them like, he was telling me that he's gonna end up dying by getting shot 3 times and being left on the river. He said that he was only gonna have a business card with my name on it so that they'll find out who he is.
And he been told her that.
He been told her that. And the police were like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean? Like, and she was like, I tried telling, like calling the police, but they just told me like, oh, we'll look into it, and like never really gave a fuck about it. And then I guess that night before, so September 16th, I guess he went back to their house and was like gathering hella shit. And she was like, yo, what's up? Like, where you going? And he told her like, I've like started working with like a hitman company. And I really can't tell you what, like, where I'm gonna go and what's gonna happen. That's the last time, and then the next day they found him dead.
Wow, bro.
But she was like, it don't make no sense because he has no, like, he can't pay for a hitman. Like, he had no money or anything like that. Like, and then they looked into like suspects like that. They never found anybody, and then the case just went cold after a while. They never figured it out.
Holy fuck, bro.
Crazy.
The fact that dude was like, his boots were clean and he has this
no footprints nearby. Yeah,
that's so fucking weird. It's like, it's almost like they set him up like that or something, you know?
I don't know. They never know what happened to him.
Fuck.
And since and then I think this lady ended up dying like in 2001.
Wow.
So, and that was the only other person that he knew
that was connected to him.
Yeah.
Damn. So we're never gonna find out what happened to him. Bro, that's a fucking crazy mystery, bro.
Man.
Like, who is this dude? Like, and why was he targeted?
Yeah. Or did he find money to hire a hitman to take him out, take himself out? That reminds me of that. Remember that Chance the Rapper, like your little YouTube short? What's it called? Mr. Happy. Yeah, that shit was fucking crazy, bro. He ends up dating the girl who ends up being his fucking hitman.
That was fucking.
And all her art pieces were her past victims, because remember he turns into one of them at the end. That shit was mania.
It's dark. Yeah, that was crazy. But that's insane though. Bro.
Yeah, bro.
Man, bro. Fuck.
No one knows what happened to him.